But yeah, I think I'm live anyway. Okay, so I had posted about this last night on the PRI webpage. Hey everybody, Jason, by the way, PRI, about the dead period getting extended, and I posted about that last night, and just wanted to share a quick video about what that kind of all is going to look like. And so I thought I would kind of share that with you guys here. I've been saying this for a couple weeks because I've been hearing from some different coaches that possibly the dead period was going to get extended. Again, we're in the first week of May in the already, again, extended dead period. And I've been hearing for a couple weeks that it was going to get extended again. And I had posted about that in one of my blog posts a couple weeks ago. But then last night I got a message from a really good source and kind of a hard, it wasn't just their opinion or thought, but actually some hard evidence that they sent me. I have some really, really good sources out there that have good access to this information. So told me in what he sent me, basically said that it is very likely that the dead period is going to get extended through June. So obviously right now the dead period is extended right now through the end of May. What would normally be a quiet period for volleyball, we are on a dead period currently from the NCAA. What he sent me is next week it is going to get voted on, but he said it is likely that the dead period will get extended again through June. We won't know officially or for sure next week, but I kind of wanted to be proactive about this process and as possible, and let you guys have the information as I'm getting it. So kind of what this means, really it means that camps in June are going to get canceled. Any visits that were planned in June are going to get canceled because of the dead period. The other thing and I think this is probably one of the bigger things, is this, I think with the dead period getting extended until June, that's really going to force timelines to get shifted backwards. And we're going to see a lot of things get shifted into the fall, the fall season, and even later into next spring, potentially. Because if athletes aren't able to go on visits and stuff like that over the summer, maybe visits will be able to get set up for the fall, and that will help keep the timeline consistent to where it has been. But I think there's a lot of opportunities now for that timeline to get pushed back a little bit further. So, which is a bummer. Someone asked me yesterday, could coaches sit on 2021 athletes and sit on those positions in that class until next spring, until January and February? And while that had definitely been a possibility with everything going on, I think it increases the likeliness and the possibility of a lot of coaches sitting on those 21 scholarships and spots, positions until next spring. Again, it's really difficult for girls and families to get on campus during the fall because they have their own high school season to worry about. But so I think now, again, with June, if next week, when it becomes official, if June is a dead period as well, I think things will get pushed back, just because it is difficult for athletes to get out in the fall during their own high school volleyball season and during the college volleyball season as well. I have heard, and I've tried sharing this as much as possible, and so this is just another opportunity for me to share that. I have heard some other recruiting coordinators at some different places say, just slow things down. It's not a big deal. Not a whole lot of recruiting happening going on now. And I think that's just really not true. For anyone that is proactive about the process, continue to be proactive about the process, and sitting back and waiting is not going to benefit you at all. I have a lot of 21 athletes that are doing Zoom calls, doing FaceTime calls with college coaches. College coaches are sneaking. Coach was telling me they snuck on campus and drove around in a golf cart, FaceTiming with an athlete so they could get an idea of what campus looked like kind of from that perspective, because sometimes the the visual tours or the online tours don't do a good enough job. And so she was driving around in a golf cart on campus, showing the school to this athlete. So coaches are definitely involved in the recruiting process right now. It's one of the few things that they can actually do. And while they might not be out doing any volleyball stuff, they are definitely involved in the process, and talking to kids and getting on the phone with them and learning about them. So please use this time wisely, to reach out to schools, and just do not disappear. Okay. If you want to take a break from recruiting and go 2 to 3 months without contacting coaches and staying in touch with them, then you might come on the other side of that tunnel, and your options are gone. Okay. So please stay proactive. I'm not going to say that every coach is gonna jump on offering kids without them visiting and stuff like that, but there's definitely some potential for that to happen, with everything going on. So please stay active in your recruiting process. So for the 2022 class, just a possible question that I thought I might get with all of this. For the 2022 class, this will not affect June 15th phone calls and contacts with coaches and schools. Remember, a dead period is no off-campus and no on-campus contact or evaluations. So again, no camps and no recruiting. Okay, but a dead period has zero bearing on emails, phone calls, text messages. Okay, so everything for the 2022 class as far as June 15th is as far as I know, unless I hear something different, still going to happen. They haven't moved that date as far as I know for the being able to contact coaches. So for the 2022 athletes, please stay in touch with their college coaches. Encourage them to reach out to you and let them know you're interested, for that June 15th phone call, text message, email, whatever. But that is still going to happen. I do get a lot of parents that think a dead period means no phone calls, no emails, no text messages, and that's just not really what a dead period is. Maybe a bad name for it, but that's just how it works. So 2022, June 15th, phone calls, all that kind of stuff, still a go, which is great. Yeah. Again, I got posted about this last night on my Facebook page, and wanted to get out and just kind of explain what that might look like, some of the potential side effects of June being a dead period. Also, again, directly affecting the 2021 athletes for sure. Not having a ton of effect on the 2022 athletes, but we'll see kind of how this ripple kind of affects some other things going forward. But if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me on my website, privolleyball.com. There's a lot of other resources out there. Blog. If this educational video is helpful and you would like some other kind of tips and some recruiting education, recruiting help, you can go to the recruiting videos page and sign up for the website, and get some more information on that. I am recording another video about interest tonight or tomorrow night. That will be posted up there as well. If you would like to sign up for my recruiting newsletter that goes out at least once a month, you can do that on my website. Again, privolleyball.com, and you can check me out on Facebook and Instagram as well. But feel free to reach out with any questions. And I think that's it. Hopefully this Facebook live stream worked. I have no idea. This was my first time doing it on Facebook, but I recorded it, so I can always repost it.